Good morning, students. So we left with this topic, which is a system of plumbing, right? So there are four types of principal systems of plumbing for drainage of the buildings, right? So first one is a single stake system. Second is a one pipe system. Third is a partially ventilated single stake system, and the last is a two pipe system, right? So these all are the different types of systems shown in this figure: single stake, one pipe, single stake partially ventilated, and the two pipes, right? So talking about the first system, which is a single stake system, right? So this is the simplest system in which the wastewater matter from the bathrooms, kitchens, sinks, etc., as well as the fall matters from the WC and urinals are discharged in a one single pipe. As you can see in this figure, one the center line here projects the single pipe, right? So it is called as the soil and waste pipe, which is SWP, right? S means soil, right? Okay. So this pipe terminates as the vent pipe at its top, and no separate vent pipe is provided. All are joined in a one single uh, system, right? This one is S for soil pipe. The VP means ventilation pipe, right? Water closet, WC means, right? And here MH means manhole, right? This all types of specification given in this. B means bath, SP soil pipe, SWP soil and waste pipe, right? WP is a waste pipe, and MH is equal to manhole, and LB is equal to lavatory basin. VP means ventilator pipe, S means sink, and WC means water closet. So the single stake system is effectively only if the traps are filled with water cells of depth not less than 75 mm. So this system is a simple and economical since only one pipe is used, right? So this is the single stake system. Second one is a one pipe system, right? So in this system, a separate vent pipe is provided, and the traps of all the water closet, basins, etc. are completely ventilated. So if this system is provided in the multi-story buildings, the lavatory box of various floors are so placed one over the other, so that the wastewater discharged from different units can be carried through the short branch drains in a common soil and waste pipes, right? So then the system is costlier than the single stake system, right? Here both pipes are provided differently. Discharge pipe are provided at the different location, and the vent pipes are provided at the different location, right? So these two pipes are provided separately, right? At the end, these both are connected with the main drains, right? Next one is partially ventilated single stake system, right? So this is a modified form of single stick system and the one pipe system. So in this system, the waste from the water closet, basin, sinks, etc. is discharged into this out common and soil waste pipe, and a relief vent pipe is also provided, which provides ventilation to the trap of water closet only. So the taps of basins, etc. are not directly connected to the vent pipe, right? So here there are right. So this is basically economic system, and see, there are simple arrangements of pipes, and it is required to maintain water seal of 75 mm or more, right? Next system is our two pipe system, right? Here the water closets, bath traps, kitchen traps, and wash basin traps all are connected to the vent pipe. Separate soil pipe and waste pipes are provided. Two vent pipes are provided. There are four stakes in this system. So it is efficient system but costlier than all the other systems, right? As you can see that two pipe system, right? Here all pipes are provided separately. Here soil vent pipe provided, what waste vent stake system provided, right? Okay. So, house drainage plan, right? So before starting the plumbing work, it is more efficient, more essential first to prepare the drainage plan, right? So the site plan is drawn to a suitable scale, showing on into the position of bath, WC, urinals, wash basins, and other units, along with the position of gully traps and floor traps, right? So drain layout plan should be simple as soon as possible. Pipes should be laid in the straight lines. Both vertical and horizontal pipes shall be laid in the straight line as far as possible. But there is a in change in the direction of pipe, inspection chamber or main hole should be provided. Right? Sewers should not be laid under a building to avoid the risk of decrease in the bearing capacity in case of continuous leakage of the sewage from the joints. So a leaked sewage percolates into the soil and increase moisture content of soil below the foundation, and increase the water contains decrease the bearing capacity, which is not desirable for the foundation, right? Pipes should be laid at the proper gradient and the proper size. The usual size of house sewer are 100, 150, 230 and 300 mm. They should be laid with such a gradient that there is a no deposit of soil matters. Right? All the drains should be laid in such a way that so as to ensure their safety in the future. Right, the drain should be laid in such a way that in future extension can be done easily. All the soil pipes should be carried directly to the manholes without the gully traps. Pipes should be laid in straight lines, right? So where the okay, so all the rainwater pipes should be discharged over the gully traps and should be disconnected from the drain, right? So these are our typical layout of a house drainage system. So we close our chapter here. In the next lecture, we started our new chapter, which is air and noise pollution.